everybody, my name is Tiger Bai, and today I'm going to share with you a 10-minute morning yoga practice for over the holidays. If you're like me and you'll have lots of family around, or if you won't, the holidays can be a stressful time in general. There's lots going on, lots of sounds throughout the day, lots of noise. So I wanted to share with you a practice that is grounding and calming, and just a chance for you to give yourself a little teaspoon of self-care before any chaos of the day sets in. So basically all you need is your body and your mat. I'm sitting on a block, but I'll come off of it and we'll begin. Let's start in a table pose. Spin your middle fingers in toward each other to touch. Spin out on the heel of the hand. Make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders, your knee right under your hips. And then let's go ahead and plug ourselves in. Really find the tops of the feet. Notice the low belly engage. Find the index finger mound side of the hand. You shouldn't really let anything get under that mound. It should be glued to the mat. Shift your weight forward into your knuckles and you're really plugged in here. You have 4 plugs in the sockets. And then just a few cat-cows to begin. Inhale as the tail goes up and back, chest comes through the arms, vision out and up. Exhale, round from the base of the spine first. The head is the last thing to fall. Keep finding the knuckles and the index finger mounts and the tops of the feet. Go back and forth. Let the breath be slow to start. Really find a beginning, a middle, and an end. Think that you want your breath to be coming in and down and wide, almost like you could breathe towards your kidneys. Keep plugging in your hands and your feet. It's literally a way to stay grounded. Keep these slow. The head is the last thing to rise, the last thing to fall, so that you're really leading with your pelvis here. Good. And then you can start to speed it up just a smidge. Especially if you're cold this morning, this is a nice way to start warming yourself up. Think that you have 3 fires in your body, one at the groin. It's the fire of the first floor. It is the fire of our basic needs. And you have a fire at your heart, which is the fire of community. We get a lot of that during the holidays. And then your 3rd fire up on your 3rd floor at the crown of the head. This is the fire of the imagination, the whitest, most hot flame that your body can burn. Do 10 more. Inhaling and exhaling, keeping the feet and hands plugged in, not really leaking out at the heels of the hands. Staying in those knuckles. And then come to a neutral spine and flip your wrists. So let the wrists or the fingertips face backward, and then notice if you're caving in here, spread your elbows wide. And just close the eyes here. See if you can bring your mind's eye to the index finger mounds again, then spread your collarbones from there. See if you can plug in your feet again and notice if you feel that in the belly. Let your jaw be relaxed, in through the nose, out through the nose, lips together, teeth apart. The face is soft. And then take yourself around, jump rope in the spine in a circle here. You can let your head follow, but remember that this revolution is really being started below at the pelvis. Whereas cat and cow really mimics the nature of fire. It's heating. This circular motion mimics the nature of water. It's more cooling. Good, and then switch directions. Keep making sure that your elbows aren't caving together. You can always do 1 wrist at a time if this is particularly strenuous for you. Good, and then find neutral again. Flip your wrists, shift back to child's pose. Really yearn your sternum forward and then lay yourself down and let your hands flip up and rest behind you so that your shoulder blades can really melt over your knees. Press the tongue to the roof of your mouth. Plug in your feet and take a breath to the area of the kidneys. An area that really governs the water element. Cooling and soothing and nourishing. The kidneys are the storehouses of your chi energy. They're like your batteries, so recharge them with a smooth, easy breath in and out. Good, and then plug in your feet, nose forward, chin forward, come up in a back bend, reach up. There's my plant. Take hold of opposite elbows and lift yourself up. Exhale down, inhale up just a few times here. You want to make sure that as the arms come up, you can see nothing left to right in your vision here. You don't want the arms concaving over to block your vision, so lift up. Let the bottom tips of the shoulder blades dial in, elbows lift, big breath in the front body. Exhale down. Good. Roll the shoulders up and back and down. Good. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, stay on your fingertips, and just bounce back towards the balls of your feet. Think that your buttock bones, which are the heels of your pelvis, are aiming towards your calcaneus bones, the heels of your feet. Chest is forward, a part of you always looking out. Finding the bounce at the ball of the foot, not just getting stuck in the toes. Good. And then plant the hands, finding the index finger mounds and the knuckles. Lift your butt up and back. Find a downward facing dog pose as you pedal your feet out. Go from hand to hand and foot to foot. As you drop the left heel, press into the right hand. As you drop the right heel, press into the left hand. And then let's refine it a little bit. Make sure your feet are hips width distance. Shift forward to a plank pose just briefly to measure up. And then up and back, down dog. Bend your knees, lift your heels, and then let your buttock bones rise up from the backs of the knees. Find the index finger mounds of the hands and wrap the armpits toward the heart. Take a breath in and feel the belly really rolling over the tops of the thighs. Good. Plug in your left foot, step your right foot forward. Find a lunge, armpit fits the knee, left knee lowers down. Point the back toes, plug in the back foot, come forward to come up. Interlace your hands at your sacrum, roll your shoulders up and back and down, bring your elbows wrapping toward themselves together, and then punch down with the fist, open the chest. Find the ball of your front foot, move your pelvis forward, wrap the left side of your butt over to the left so that your hips stay even at 3 and 9 o'clock. Plug into your back foot, lift the sternum and take one more breath in. And come down in the back bend. Hands frame the front foot. Turn your front toes out to a ballet first position towards 2 o'clock and bring both arms on the inside of the right leg. If you have a block and you want one, you can bring your elbows down to that. You can bring your elbows down to the floor, or you can just stay up on your fingertips, sending the pubic bone forward and the knee just toward its own middle toe. And the collarbone spread wide. Walk yourself over to the left as your knee keeps going over to the right. Send this right hip crease back in space and then yearn your sternum between your arms. Let there be even weight in both hands. Good. Right knee to right arm. If your arm is not straight, walk your left hand out more, which should be in line with your right heel. And then find the pinky side edge of both hands and then spin up towards the ceiling. Throw the knee into the middle of the hand. Plug into your back foot. Maybe reach the right arm over the right ear. Send the right fingertips in the right knee in the opposite direction as you wrap the left armpit towards your heart. Breath in and come back around. Right foot faces back towards 12 o'clock. Tuck your toes, lift your back leg. Send your right buttock bone up and back as the right big toe mound stays plugged in. Walk your torso forward over your front thigh and hang over. Lift through your back heel. Send the right butt out and back. Your torso should just drape. There's no weight in your hands. You can even walk your hands back toward the back of the mat to let the head hang even further. Shake it yes and no. Taking an inhale up the back of the right leg, sticking that right butt bone up and back. And exhale, let something go in the upper body. Let the muscles at the back of the neck completely release. Good. Bend towards your front knee again. Come back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, lift your hips, lift your heels, wrap your armpits towards your heart. Plug into your right foot, Step the left foot forward, armpit meets the knee, back knee comes down nice and slow, right where it is. So you can point the back toe, and you have a really nice right angle at this front leg, and eventually there's no angle between your knees, so you get a really nice stretch here. Come forward to come up, plug into that back foot, send the pubic bone forward, interlace your hands the awkward way, wrap the elbows toward each other, press into your sacrum with your knuckles, and then punch the fists down, lift the chest, soften your jaw, take a breath in through the nose. One more. Keep moving your butt over to the right and then pubic bone forward. Come down in a back bend. Hands frame the front foot. Send the left toes out towards 10 o'clock, ballet first position. Once again, you can come down to your elbows, but only so much, only if rather you don't cave the spine, right? We want to be able to stick that left butt out and come down to find part of us moving forward. So you have to really round and tuck the tail. I don't want you to come down further. Stay on your fingertips. You'll still get a nice stretch in the inseam of the left leg. And then keep sending your left knee out to the left as you walk your torso over to the right. Stay plugged in that back foot. Make sure you have even weight in both hands here. Right hand in line with the left heel, left hand to left knee, throw the knee into the hand, wrap the armpits toward the heart, open up the chest towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, left lung. Feels so good. Maybe left arm over left ear, and then your left fingertips and left knee move in two directions. Wrap the right armpit towards the heart and back bend. Exhale, come back around. Toes face forward. Tuck your back toes, lift your back leg, big toe ball out of the left foot plugs in as the left buttock bone goes up and back. Torso stays on the thigh, armpit fits the knee. Let the torso drape, head hangs heavy. Lift through your back heel. Inhale, stick the left butt up and back. Hands are just here for guidance, side to side. You're not weight bearing on the arms. Maybe walk your fingertips back. Keep sticking the left butt up and back as you plug in the left big toe mound. Let the head drape. One more breath in, up the back of the leg. Exhale, let it roll down your back, head gets heavier. Bend your front knee, look forward, hands under your shoulders. Last down dog here. Lift the butt, plug into the index finger mounds, and wrap the armpits toward the heart. Should feel so good. And then walk your hands towards your feet and your feet towards your hands. Hang over, two fists between the arches will give you the measure. Armpits fit the knees. Take a hold of opposite elbow. Let your head shake yes and no. For some added release of the neck and the low back, you can interlace your hands to the base of your skull and let the elbows traction down your occipital lobe towards the mat. And as something goes down, something must come up, so go up the backs of the legs, lift the buttock bones, stay in the balls of your feet, keep shifting forward. Exhale, hang over. Two more, inhale up. Exhale down. Last one in, up the backs of the legs. Exhale down your back, let your neck release. And walk your hands out in front of you. Drop your butt, sit down, bring your feet out in front of you. Bend your knees, feet are at a hips width distance. Lie all the way down. Bring your hands to frame your low ribs. Press the tongue to the roof of your roof of your mouth, to your top palate. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. 2 more. Feel this slow inhale expanding from your ribs into your hands, side to side like an accordion. Exhale, let it come back together. Last one in. And out. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like. Otherwise, bring your knees in towards your chest, stick your butt out, flex your feet, and then roll to one side to come up slowly. Head comes up last. And that's what I have for you. Feel free to do this every morning for the next couple of weeks. It's a really nice way to open up the body while also finding a little space for yourself right in the morning. Happy holidays.